What readables do we have at BH365 eBooks in relation to the celebration of the 4th of July? First, we look at the 4th grade ebook, African Americans Shaping a Nation. On the search bar, we type independence, and on page 33, we can actually do a single page view here. We read in chapter 2, African Americans in the New Country, that in 1775 there were 500,000 African Americans living in the colonies as the American colonists were speaking out against the British and wanting their freedom. Black Americans were desiring freedom from slavery. As the talk of independence was growing among the colonists, African Americans joined the colonists' Continental Army. They joined the colonists in their fight against the British, hoping to gain their freedom also. They were needed not only for military service, but also to work behind the lines as craftsmen, artisans, cooks, and waiters. Although they fought for the American colonies, there was no guarantee that they would be granted their freedom. On the next page, we read by 1776, despite the promise of the Declaration of Independence, the promises of freedom and liberty did not include the Black Americans who fought courageously for America's freedom. And we look at the 5th grade book also. On the search bar, we type independence, and this is one of the these are the results. So we do a single page view because that's more convenient for me. In chapter 3, we learn about the African American church influence on the arts and culture. And in here, the earliest African American Christian congregations were formed when the Declaration of Independence was written in 1776. Many early black churches in the South were started by white slave masters, and since then, African Americans have taken the religion of their masters and made it their own. African American churches have given the world outstanding orators, preachers, writers, and musicians. Interestingly, this short introduction of chapter 3 is closed by our authors with this interesting statement. Yet, much of the African Americans' struggle for freedom is found in the story of the Black Church. If you want to read more about this, you can send us a message, and we can give you instructions to access our ebooks, the full content of it. And yeah, that's it for the 5th grade. Lastly, we want to look at the 8th grade book. And just the same on the search bar. This is, by the way, the Black experience in America, early 1600s to late 1800s. So in the search bar, we want to type independence again. And specifically, we want to look at page 118, do a single page view. So on this chapter, if you look at the chapter just very quickly, this is chapter 7, how enslaved people fought for equal justice. We'll learn about Frederick Augustus Washington. He was raised by his grandmother until the age of 8 when his owner sent him to Baltimore to work as a servant for Hugh Auld. Hugh's wife actually taught Frederick the alphabet, but when Hugh found out about the lessons, he put a stop to Frederick's learning. So Frederick took matters in his own hands and continued learning from schoolboys in the neighborhood. Later on, he became one of the famous speakers in the country, and in fact his famous speech was, "What to the slave is the 4th of July." We have excerpts of this speech in our ebook, and if you want to read more about it and Frederick and all the other individuals who played a role not only in the independence but in the 4th of July celebration itself, do send us a message and we'll give you instructions on how to access our ebooks, the full contents of our ebooks. Happy 4th to you.